So I recently rewatched Thor, and to my surprise, it actually wasn't that bad. For some reason, I just had really bad memories about this film. I don't know if it's because I linked it with Dark World, but this was actually not that bad. So I'm happy I rewatched it. But I have an issue with it, and obviously you guys know that I would have an issue with it since this video is happening. Is he really that worthy? Quick note, very hot in the UK. Hot lights. I apologise. So in this film, basically, Thor is granted worthy of Mjolnir, and he basically goes to, I forget the name of the place, but it's the Frost Giant place, the Frost Giant planet, realm, and he basically, because he wasn't meant to, and he did some really bad stuff, and he sparked a bigger battle with them. Basically, he gets stripped of his powers. Odin's like, right, you're deemed not worthy, banishes him to Earth. Throughout the film is him trying to be worthy again. He tries to lift the hammer, it doesn't work. And then right at the start, at the climax of the film, when he's fighting that giant, like, metal, fire-breathing thing, he deems worthiness. And he's basically deemed worthiness because he offers to sacrifice his life. The thing is, trying to kill innocent civilians, and he's like, these people are innocent, you don't want them, take me, kill me. He doesn't end up getting killed, that's why I say, like, almost sacrifice, offers to sacrifice. But he says, you know, kill me instead. And because of that gesture, that almost sacrifice, he is then, once again, deemed worthy. He gets Mjolnir, gets his, you know, beads, his suit, and he's Thor again, basically. Why does that make him worthy? And is he really worthy because of it? The film says yes, but let's look back in the MCU. In the Incredible Hulk movie, Banner jumps out of the helicopter, or plane, I forget what it was, and to basically turn himself into the Hulk, but he knows that it might not work, and hence he does smash through the floor. Granted, he ends up turning into the Hulk, but he didn't know he was sacrificing his own life in order to try and become the Hulk again and save everyone. Again, almost sacrifices because he doesn't actually die. Now, he's not worthy. We've seen Banner try and lift Mjolnir, he's not worthy. That didn't make him worthy. So yeah. Now, I know that there's other factors, and the Ed Norton Banner is kind of same universe, but they're kind of just leaving that stuff behind, which is fair. But then we have another one. Tony Stark in Avengers 1. He sacrifices himself by taking the missile into the wormhole. He sacrifices his life almost. We think he's dead or whatever, but then he ends up being okay. Right? Well, he gets, you know, like really bad anxiety and stuff like that, but overall he ends up being okay. Maybe the snap was a big enough sacrifice, when it actually was, because he died, to make him worthy of lifting Mjolnir, but we'll never know, because he's dead. So, we'll go in the in-between point to Age of Ultron, where everyone tries lifting the hammer. That's why I'm basically saying Hulk can't, because, you know, we see it. I'm also in the Avengers, we see that he can't lift it. But Tony can't lift it. No matter what he's got on, he can't lift it. And, you know, he sacrificed himself in Avengers 1, you know, to save New York. That's pretty much what Thor did, only he was very much a small town. It wasn't even like a big place. Yet, Iron Man isn't worthy. And again, I know there's other factors to it, but the only reason Thor was banished in the first place was for his selfishness. Now, I'm not being funny. That's the only thing that Tony Stark is at the start, is selfish. And he only wants to help other people that way forward. So when he sacrifices himself, surely that makes him worthy, if Thor was worthy for that reason. But no. Another thing which is kind of in the middle is Captain America. Obviously in the first Avenger he does sacrifice himself. Again, you know, comes out of the ice. But as far as he knows, he's going down and he's dying. Now, he kind of isn't worthy, because Joss Whedon said that he can't lift the hammer. Like, he just budged a little bit. He wasn't worthy yet. But then the Russo brothers was like, no, he was always worthy, he just didn't want to show off to Thor. He didn't want to, like, steal the thunder. Steal the thunder, that was just completely off the tongue, I didn't mean for that to happen. But that's what they said, so obviously we don't really know, but yeah, it wasn't until, you know, future things that made Cap worthy. Again, I don't know, it depends who we're going off of, whether we're going off Joss or, you know, the Russo brothers. Which I'd say the Russo brothers are more of a reliable source, because, you know, they deal with Captain America the most. But yeah, it's an in-between. And this is just what confuses me, because there's at no point we see anything related to Thor that really changes. Granted, he's not as selfish in terms of, I'm going to go do this without my father's consent. but he still doesn't really change. He's still in the cafe smashing the glasses, like, you know, he's living how he would normally live, but for some reason he's just suddenly worthy again. Now you could put this down to him apologising to Loki, but Loki like didn't need apologising to, he's an asshole, so like there was no reason for it. Maybe you can count that as a factor, but I'm just not really sure. Because also, they make it sound like such a big thing, but the moment when he grabbed the hammer and his suit came back, happened and he was cool, but then after that he was just like, right, we gotta go fight someone else now. And it's like that, I just feel like the moment when he became worthy didn't last long enough, and it just makes me feel like it wasn't such a special moment, and hence that's why I'm asking, is he really worthy? I don't have an answer. Like, obviously yes, he must be worthy, because especially in Endgame when Fat Thor calls Mjolnir, he's like, oh, I'm still worthy, so he must have, you know, he's evidently worthy. But I just feel like the reason and the writing behind it was sloppy. But like I said, like, I enjoyed this film a lot more than I thought. I know I've been saying that a lot with these films, but this genuinely, like, I was so like, oh, okay, let's watch Thor. But I came out of it and I was like, you know what, I'd watch it again, like, if for entertainment, if like someone asked. I don't think I'd put it on purposely. But yeah, is Thor actually worthy? I don't know. I mean, obviously yes, that's the canon and MCU answer, but I just feel like more writing could have gone into it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do some more research, and then in the future I'm gonna pretty much do like a theory / confirmation video as to what in Thor made him worthy in the Thor film. There's probably videos about it anyway, but I'm gonna do one as well because content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. We are very close to 2,000 subscribers, and it's all because of you guys. We upload videos every Wednesday and Saturday at 6:30 p.m. BST, GMT, whatever like time of the year it is. And also just random uploads throughout the week if it calls for it. Hope you guys like this new look. Hopefully like, this will stay. Or if not, it'll just because it's a very fast, like, you know, pick up this camera and record something because something's come out to react to. I don't know. But yes, that is all from me. I hope you guys are staying safe. It is so warm in the UK right now, so it's like you can probably see the sweat on my face. Like, it is bad. But A-O. Thank you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Or maybe it's Morgan, or maybe it's Sam. Goodbye.